Hello and welcome back to Trend Watch 777. Today we're going to be talking about um the update, the new requirements for the SNAP benefit program. So starting today, is it today the first? No, it's the second. So started yesterday, February the 1st of 2026. The new SNAP work requirements will go into effect on February 1st, 2026. Starting from this date, able-bodied adults ages 18 to 64 will need to work or volunteer a minimum of 80 hours per week to continue receiving SNAP's benefits. Now, if they do not meet this requirement, they will only be eligible for benefits for 3 months within a 3-year period. This change is part of a broader set of updates to the program, which may affect millions of Americans, including low income and vulnerable households. So, in the next clip over here, we're going to watch a video um, about the new change requirements here. So I think this shout out to MSN. Is that yeah, MSN. MSN Fox 13 Tampa Bay.
Making it tougher for families to put
There you go. Had to turn up the volume.
go into effect today, making it tougher for families to put food on the table. It requires adults without young children to work in order to receive their benefits. And this stems from President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act that was signed into law last summer. Fox 13's Danielle Zukoski joins us now in the studio. And Danielle, you heard from both sides on this change.
Yeah, Brianna, changes went into effect today. And according to a congressional document, this will remove an estimated 2.4 million people from SNAP on a monthly basis.
The worst of both worlds. It's taking food away from people without helping them get employment.
That's Joel Berg, the CEO of Hunger Free America. He says changes to SNAP requirements will have disastrous impacts.
If more people were getting higher wage jobs, so they no longer needed SNAP, no one would be more thrilled than me. No one would be more thrilled than SNAP recipients.
You know, he just said a mouthful right there because the minimum wage here in or to your state have when the last time they raised the minimum wage? And I don't I think the minimum wage here in Pennsylvania is like 7 something. So he said if they would raise that, that would help out a lot. And I do agree there. I mean, it's 2026 now. Come on now.
But the truth of the matter is they're not leaving for living wage jobs. They're just having their food cut off.
Adults with no dependents have to work, attend a job training program, or volunteer to qualify for SNAP. The age limit for work requirements went up for adults without dependents. Now you must meet requirements through 64.
Let's say you had a job in
Oh, wow.
in fish processing or tourism or or insurance or something else where there's a layoff. And so this is really dumping on seniors as well. And to say to a 60-year-old, oh, well, you're not old enough to get an exemption from
Right.
extra work just to get food.
Another big change comes for families. Previously, families with kids under 18 did not have to meet work requirements. Now, adults living with children 14 and older do not qualify for an exception.
It will definitely hurt
Oh,
families. And for the
wow.
side implementing this, which always proclaims they're pro-family, actually ripping families apart.
It also requires that veterans, the homeless, and foster youth 24 and under meet the work requirements.
For the side that claims they're pro-veterans, taking food away from veterans who are temporarily unemployed really is the height of callousness and hypocrisy.
There are some new exceptions for Native Americans. And I reached out to the USDA about these changes. They sent back this statement. It says in part, the department remains committed to providing technical assistance to state agencies, including guidance and state-specific assistance to ensure successful implementation of the time limit, the subsequent work requirement, and most importantly, helping eligible recipients move from welfare to work, education, or training opportunities. These changes are separate from restrictions on sugary drinks and processed foods. Those are set to take effect in Florida on April 20th of this year. Reporting in the studio, Danielle Zulkowski, Fox 13 News.
Well,
Wow,
new changes to SNAP
wow. That oh wow. I'm gonna have to break some of this down because that is a lot. So I think it's a good idea to um read and go over some of these changes. I want to see some of the major changes because
Yeah,
it's like
Titans
a
Roll hearing
lot.
from local and state health leaders this morning who are warning SNAP benefit recipients about some major changes coming down the pike. And these significant new guidelines are set to go into effect in less than 2 weeks. It's estimated that close to 2 million people
They're in effect now because they went into effect on February the 1st.
living in Illinois rely on SNAP benefits to help get food on the table. But that number of people relying on the program could soon drop as changes are set to begin February 1st following new eligibility guidance outlined in President Donald Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill.
We're here because food is not a luxury. It's a basic human need.
Cook County state health leaders and the Greater Chicago Food Depository gathering this morning at Provident Hospital on the city's south side to make sure current SNAP benefit recipients can anticipate the sweeping changes.
We know this is stressful. No one should lose access to food because the rules are confusing or because they didn't know where to turn.
Access to food is not just about filling a plate. It is not just about calories. It is about fueling our bodies. It is about mental health. It is about preventing chronic health conditions.
Among the changes, adults 18 to 64 without dependents under 14 must be working.
Okay, I'm going to pause it right here so y'all can read. He said adults 18 to 64 without dependents under 14, and you must be working in SNAP program or volunteer at least 80 hours per month.
Participating in SNAP employment and training programs or volunteering for at least 80 hours per month to receive the benefits. Soon, adults who do not meet the working requirements can only get SNAP benefits for 3 months in a 3-year period. And if
Okay, so again, that's adults who do not meet working requirements get benefits for 3 months in a 3-year period. So, all right, 3 months in a 3-year period.
effective April 1st, some immigrants who previously qualified are no longer eligible for SNAP, including refugees, asylees, certain human trafficking victims, among others. SNAP recipients must also continue to update their income and household information to ensure they are receiving the correct benefits. As SNAP changes are set to go into effect, Cook County health leaders also discussed food as medicine programs designed to address food insecurity and improve health outcomes, hoping to keep people healthy and well fed.
These pantries provide whole foods, fresh produce, lean proteins, low sodium and no sugar options that support our patients' clinical nutritional goals.
Now, back here live on the south side this morning, people who are caring for a dependent under the age of 14 are still exempt from the working requirements, but it is important to know if you are affected by these substantial changes. You can visit abc7chicago.com or our news app for more information.
Okay, thank you for that video. Let me just end it there. All right, let me I want to go back. I want to see what some of the comments was underneath that video here
Yeah,
because this is a lot. So I think it's best to just research, especially for the county that you're in. I guess it's just like national. I don't know if it's all these rules apply, you know, all over the place. But it's best to just go ahead and read up on this right here. Oh, I gotta go over here on YouTube. All right, so let's go see what some of the comments are saying. So, the benefits, the SNAP changes
Yeah, Tanya and
are
Terrell, we're
in
hearing from
effect
local and state
as of
health
right
leaders this morning
now
who are warning SNAP
because
benefit recipients about.
it went into effect again on February the 1st. And I'm trying to get some of these comments and I don't see, I can't. Let me see. Get down there to any. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end that right there. And let me see, I'm gonna go back over here to where I am at. So yeah, I can't wrap my head around it. So y'all uh check it out for yourself, educate yourself so that you would know, especially if you are a recipient of the SNAP benefit program. Definitely educate yourself so that your benefits won't be interrupted or you be cut off. Because I got a feeling if they cut you off, it's going to be a bit difficult to get back on. You know, they probably send you through a whole lot of red tape. So get ahead of it so that you would know. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know, and I'm going to end the video here, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all be blessed.